Besties, hello. My name is Joy, and I recently left my cushy, stable, but soul-sucking software engineering job to pursue my dreams full-time, which is to start a tech startup and create content. In this video, I will take you with me on a day in my life right now and talk to you about how I'm feeling, how I saved up for this period of exploration in my life, and just a brief overview of my plans. It has been hard, but I know that nothing worth doing is ever easy. So as always, from my heart to your screen, love, Joy. Good morning, friends. Today we're doing a day in my life as an unemployed person who's trying to start her own tech startup while making content. I think the only difference between an unemployed person and someone who's trying to be an entrepreneur is the fact that the latter has to work 24/7 but has no money coming in, which is my case. Today we have an event. I am a +1 for a salon grand opening in New York City called Sunday Studio, and my friend, she's kind enough to take me as her +1, and then we're gonna work and I'm gonna talk to you all day, so hopefully this is fun. I'm gonna do my hair and makeup and update you about how I've been feeling, and I'm also gonna be talking to you about how I normally spend my day. I am a late riser, so typically I do get up after like 8 a.m. and usually I just start my day by like checking my emails because I've been reaching out to people for like coffee chats and all that, people who I admire and feel like have gone through this path before, because I feel very lonely. I don't know a lot of people who have like decided to pursue this corporate to entrepreneurship job. For lunch, I either meet a friend, I shoot and film content, and then after 3 p.m. is normally when I really like gear up and I code and I work on my tech startup. Obviously, every day looks very different and I'm still getting used to all of it. When we want to talk about like how I'm feeling, I think a lot of my friends think that because I'm no longer working a corporate job and I can do whatever I want, life is easy and chill and great and painless. I would say it's the opposite. If anything, like the lows have been a lot lower, the highs have been a lot higher, and I feel like my mood is 100,000% like affected by the performance of my videos, if not like my tech startup related things. And I just have so much anxiety. Like I have so much more anxiety than before. It's just really hard. You might be wondering like, then Joy, why are you doing this? Well, I believe that chasing your dreams or your goals is not supposed to be painless. It only makes sense that it's hard, because if it's not hard, then it means everyone can just achieve whatever they want in life, and we know that that's not the case, right? Either ways, like you will be feeling pain no matter what you do. Like corporate was giving me a different kind of pain. Like there's no doubt that the anxiety and the stress of pursuing your dreams is a lot higher than whatever I felt at corporate. But I also realized that life isn't about trying to choose like a painless life, but rather choosing what's like worth suffering for. And this might sound bleak to you, but that's like my honest truth, that nothing is ever easy. If it's easy, everybody can do it. Even pursuing the things you want will require you to question things and be anxious, and I think that's just part of the process. One thing I'm trying to be like incredibly mindful of is while I am going through this process, I'm trying to like still enjoy my life and enjoy the present by being like just fully present and engaged, you know, not like live in a hole and not talk to anyone, because it can be really tempting to do that, and it can be really tempting to think that, oh, when I achieve my goals, then I will do these things, or when I achieve these goals, I will finally be happy. That's why a lot of people tend to like pursue their goals and feel empty afterwards. I want to be able to like kind of balance that desire to like pursue something while being able to like enjoy my life. I don't believe that I have to wait till I hit a certain amount in my bank account to feel happy, but I think what pursuing your goals and being able to achieve it is, it gives your life so much more flavor and meaning, but not happiness. I feel like I might feel a little cold, but yeah, dress is from Yes Style from 3 years ago. I thrifted this like outerwear from Tokyo a few years ago as well, and I'm gonna wear cute shoes. Let's just start today with the thought that what if everything works out well? If we could run it,
It's so much easier to edit. It's so much easier.
Run it back, if we could run it, if we could run it back, and do you wonder if we could run it the things I did?
Yeah. Thank you.
Inside of the same old, caught in the circles round they go. It's hard when you keep close, rewind with my eyes closed. I need a breather, got lost in the B-roll. We let out the window to learn how the world goes. We didn't know how to.
Hello friends, I am back home and I'm gonna start working. I think it's 2 p.m. We walked around Soho just now and we took a bunch of like cute photos. Follow me on IG if you haven't. I'm gonna do some work specifically. Like there are 2 things I want to do today. I want to do more like code fixes. Then I have to work on the application side of things, and then later I have a meeting at night. But before that, I'm gonna journal a little bit because I think like mental space wise it hasn't been easy. It hasn't been the easiest. Like I know that like it's the right decision and I know that I want to do this, but it has been quite like anxiety inducing. So I just kind of want to like ease myself into the day. I don't know how much I believe in circadian rhythm or like being a morning/night person, but I definitely feel like my brain and energy levels do spike out a lot more after noon, like after I have lunch. So this is like the ideal time for me to start working. Finished debugging some code for 2 hours, so I think that's like 3 hours of work. I'm like stuck on a problem and I am trying to be an avoidant by like productively procrastinating. So I'm gonna go to the gym, do my laundry, and come back, eat dinner, and talk to you about finances. We're gonna try and do a 20-minute run. We just finished a 20-minute workout and I like put my clothes in a washer and dryer, and the food is in the air fryer. So I wanted to talk to you about finances, how I budgeted for this period of my life, aka not having a steady income or a job at all. I do have 4 types of like savings/investment account. The first is a 401k, which is basically if you work, like your company deducts a certain amount, and thankfully New York Times and Bloomberg did match to a certain amount, which meant that for every dollar I put in, they were also putting in dollars. So I have a substantial amount in there, which if I do decide to withdraw before I'm 60, I will get a 10% penalty fee among other fees. That is imaginary money that I cannot touch. And then I have an investment account. Well, I buy individual stocks, and I've been doing that since I was in college. I do not withdraw any money from there. I have a high yield saving account which I use Marcus, and it gives me like a 4.5% rate of return. They will give me 4% of whatever I put in. Know that when you're young you're supposed to like take more risk and buy like more stocks and ETFs or whatnot, but have been keeping this account where it's like majority of my money sits here because I kind of knew that one day I wanted to quit and one day I needed that safety cushion. So it's basically all the money I've saved since college. And then I have a 4th saving account which I started, I want to say mid last year, also in Marcus, but it's under a different, like it's a different subgroup. So this is how I kind of budgeted. The savings account that I started mid last year, it's for all of my expenses up till my lease ends this year, which is end of May. It's for the period of time when I decide to quit until May, and that will allow me to keep paying for rent and live a simple New York life. The plan after May is to move elsewhere, and I haven't decided that yet, but basically my expectation is when I move to a different place, then the money from the first savings account that I specifically saved up for the remainder of my lease will be out of money, and I will be tapping into my second savings account, which is the bulk of my savings account. So the rate of spending after May will change and will decrease. I will no longer pay a ridiculous amount for rent, hopefully, and that will last me a while. I would say that I start feeling more comfortable after I could save myself a reasonable monthly expense rate for like a year. And of course, the less the cost of living, the more I can last that bulk of that savings account. My personal goal is by the time I hit close to 50% of that savings account is when I reevaluate whether or not I want to keep moving forward, or whether or not I should pick up a side gig, or whether or not I should start looking for another job. That is like significant enough time for me to figure things out. But yeah, in the meantime, no vacations, no luxury purchases, and just living simply. My personal hope is that by the time I touch the mega savings account is when YouTube earnings will start kicking in, so hopefully I am not at a net negative for a long time. And then the investments account, I will just keep investing and not take any money out from there. And the 401k, I will also not take money out from there. I will not touch it unless there's like a really urgent family matter where I need to tap into money, which hopefully will not come to that. So I budgeted 2 different ways. The first for the remainder of my time in this apartment, and then after that it's like a different savings account, a different amount, and a different spend rate, hopefully. I think if you want to leave your job to pursue entrepreneurship or like go to school, I think being able to save up for 2 years is a good benchmark, because most of the time you need like a long enough time to figure out whether or not you want to do something or if something's working out. So yeah, that's finance 101 with Joy. I am monetized on YouTube now, although I'm making $0. So yeah, I feel like the likelihood of money kicking in from YouTube is happening a lot sooner than I expected, which is great. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for watching my videos. Yeah, I gotta like take things by the month, because things will change a lot, and just like see how I feel from there. So yeah, to summarize, the goal is not to touch my 401k, not to touch my investment accounts, and I'm okay with like going through my savings account, but hopefully I will not reach a point where I go through 50% of my big savings account, if that makes sense. YouTube earnings and hopefully like other things going right in my life, hopefully it'll never account to 50% of my savings. So I'm gonna go get dinner now and then shower and work for the rest of the night. So I'm mostly done with today, and it's 10 p.m. so I'm just gonna like schedule some emails to get sent out for tomorrow and plan my day for tomorrow. Yeah, so that's mostly it. We talked about finances, about what I'm doing in the meantime. I'll be doing a week in my life video soon, because I think that's more representative. I don't normally go out because I normally don't have events to go to. I do have more coffee chats with people throughout the week usually, so I'll make sure I'll film that. And yeah, exciting stuff. And thanks for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and as always, I super appreciate you being here. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Love you, bye.